Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive deep into creating a stylish and interactive toggle switch using HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript. We'll go step by step through CSS to understand how everything works. Let's jump in. As you can see, we have a div with the ID container that wraps the entire toggle. Inside this container, there's another div with the ID switch wrap that holds the switch itself. Within the switch, we have various elements like bubbles, stars, trees, and a cloud, which we'll style and animate. Alright, so I've already added the JavaScript to our project, so we won't be diving into that code here. Just to give you a quick overview, when we click on the switch element, it toggles the active class on the switch and several other elements. This triggers all the cool animations and style changes we've set up in our CSS. You'll also notice that when the switch is activated, it generates multiple stars that add some extra visual flair. So, if you're following along, make sure your JavaScript is in place to handle all that magic. We'll start by resetting some default styles. This makes sure our design looks consistent across different browsers. Next, let's create the main container that will hold our switch. We're giving it a full height and a light background color. Now we'll create a wrapper for our switch. This will help us center the switch on the screen and give it a nice gradient background with round corners. Let's add the switch itself. We position it within the wrapper, give it a dark background, rounded corners, and a subtle inset shadow for that. To add a bit of detail, we'll include some tiny stars inside our switch. These are just small circles with smooth transitions. Next, we'll create the bubble element that represents moon or sun, which will move across the switch when activated. It has a soft yellow color and a glow effect. To make the bubble look more interesting, we'll add a few craters. These are smaller circles with an inset shadow, and they fade out when the switch is activated. Let's add some trees to our switch. We'll use CSS borders to create a triangular shape and position them creatively. We'll add some clouds that will move across the sky. These will be animated using a simple keyframe animation. This is just some behind the scenes work that will be visible once we add active and inactive transition. Finally, let's define the styles for when the switch is activated. We'll change the colors, move the bubble, and make the trees and clouds more prominent. Now you see how all these elements come together to create a smooth, interactive switch animation. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed learning how to create this interactive switch animation with CSS. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more tutorials. Thanks for watching!